The carnivore diet has gotten a lot of attention nowadays as there are so many benefits to be had from it. This way of eating can help with fat loss, muscle gain, and even enhance your mental performance. But what if we took it a step further and included the benefits of fasting? It lowers insulin and raises human growth hormone, which does everything from increasing muscle mass to making you look better and live longer. It also promotes the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which has been shown to be critical for the development of new brain cells and the health of existing neurons. Intermittent fasting and the carnivore diet are simple. Just only eat meat and eat within a 4 to 8 hour window. But this is a radical concept for a lot of people, as we've always been told to eat your veggies or eat small frequent meals to sustain your energy throughout the day. Unsurprisingly, cutting out vegetables...
No, see, this is why I don't do this, okay? As I think back at the Paleolithic hunter-gatherer days of living in a cave, hitting things with rocks, okay? Is that Ugg the caveman, our great ancestor... When was his mind at its sharpest? When he needed food. You think about it. Whenever you need to eat, whenever you need to survive, that's whenever you're sharp. I'm serious. Most of the time, whenever I get up, I don't eat for probably 8 hours after I get up. Sometimes it's longer than that. I usually only eat maybe a little tiny snack in the morning, like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Gummy Lifesavers. And sometimes I don't even do that. And then at night, I eat a steak. That's it. I do that all the time. That's it. That's it.
Is one of the #1 concerns when it comes to the carnivore diet. So let's take a look at what's exactly in these vegetables so that we can better understand why we may not want to eat them. As Stephen Hawking said, the greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge.
Like astrology.
The first thing you should know about plants is that they do not want to be eaten.
That's true. Everybody knows this. Why would a plant want to be eaten?
Just like every other living organism on this planet, plants want to survive so that they can spread their seed and reproduce. Since plants cannot run away or use their claws like animals, they must use chemical warfare. Let's look specifically at spinach. I remember I used to eat
Yeah, see, I knew spinach was bad. I knew this. I knew this when I was 5 years old.
Ton of spinach. I was always told that dark leafy greens are a superfood and that the more the better. But if spinach is so good, why did this happen after I stopped eating it? This is called oxalate dumping. You may be familiar with oxalic acid. It is used in cleaning products to treat wood, bleach, or to brighten leather. But little did I know that oxalates or oxalic acid is a defense chemical high in spinach. When oxalic acid is consumed, it can bind to calcium molecules, which then crystallize and can wreak havoc in your body. Since I previously had a constant flow of oxalic acid from spinach, it accumulated in my body. Then once I stopped eating it, my body started rapidly dumping, in this case through my skin, causing rashes. So although you may think you're missing out on certain nutrients, this may have a net positive effect if you are also skipping out on all of the anti-nutrients. It's also important to note that there are no nutrients in plants that we must have that we cannot get from meat. But there are nutrients.
True, I knew that. Yep, I see. Look at this. I love this video. This is a great video.
In meat that we must have that we can't get from plants. This could be the reason why so many people experience such great results from the carnivore diet. This study conducted by Harvard in 2021 shows over 2,000 people consuming a carnivore diet over the period of 6 months or more experienced extremely positive results, including improvements in overall health, focus, energy, and many other benefits.
Naturally. Oh man, of course. Yeah, I mean, I learned this from Liver King. We all know this.
Now, although this is not a properly controlled study, as is with any other nutritional study, the results of this are outstanding and should definitely be looked into further.
100%.
I've been eating a carnivore diet for the past year now, with an eating window of about 2 to 5 hours of the day. Before I had started this diet, I had previously been doing a 16-8 intermittent fast, but once I went onto the carnivore diet, I noticed that sometimes I wasn't hungry for lunch. So I decided to listen to my body, and to my surprise, I felt even better and had even more energy. Beforehand, on a high carb diet, if I tried a 24-hour fast, I would be exhausted by the time dinner came around. But on a carnivore diet, I was able to work a 10-hour physical labor job and then work out, all while maintaining high energy levels. By eliminating...
See that? That's right. That's more steaks. More steaks. Have a problem? More steaks. 100% vegan, 100% fake.
Eating carbohydrates and fiber from my diet, a carnivore diet can help regulate hunger signaling hormones, such as ghrelin and leptin. Fasting can also play a crucial role in this, and it is potentially beneficial to let your body stay hungry for a period of time. But don't worry, this hunger doesn't get gradually worse as time goes on. In fact, after an hour or so, the hunger should dissipate. Just like how you take your car in for a routine maintenance to keep it running smoothly, fasting allows your body to take a break from the constant work of digesting food and perform its own internal upkeep. Fasting gives your body the chance to clear out accumulated waste and toxins, similar to how a mechanic drains old, dirty oil and replaces it with fresh, clean oil to improve the car's performance. By allowing your body this necessary downtime, you can support...
See, I'm so glad that this video exists. Because this is what I've been saying my whole life. Yeah, I've been doing. It's not true though. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've been thinking this all that's common sense. Yeah.
Its overall health and function. This is where a lot of people mess up the carnivore diet. By not listening to your body and not eating larger, less frequent meals, the body may remain in ketosis for an extended period of time. Ketosis is a metabolic state which the body uses stored fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. Normally, the body converts carbohydrates into glucose while following a standard American diet. However, when carbohydrate intake is restricted, the...
See? That's a plant eater, that's a meat eater. It's just that simple, boys. It's just that simple.
Body shifts to burning fat for...
That's your that's your body on spinach, boys. There it is. This isn't true though? I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know anything.
For energy. This results in the production of molecules called ketones, which are produced by the liver from the breakdown of fat. This state can be reached by both restricting carbohydrates in your diet or fasting. This is why low-carb diets and fasting are synergistic. People have reported many benefits of ketosis, including increased energy levels, reduced inflammation, and increased satiety. But it might be possible to overdo this. Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electric charge, such as...
I don't worry about that, because usually I will drink Gatorade a lot, like especially at night, because it doesn't have caffeine, and so like maybe I'll drink like one thing of Gatorade pretty regularly, so like I'm good on this.
Sodium, potassium, and magnesium. They play a vital role in maintaining proper fluid balance and normal cellular function in the body. During ketosis, the body can excrete more electrolytes, which can lead to a reduction in their levels. This can cause symptoms such as muscle cramps, fatigue, and weakness. Thyroid function is also affected by ketosis. The thyroid gland is responsible for producing hormones that regulate metabolism and energy levels, but this shouldn't be an issue as long as you are coming out of ketosis on a regular basis. Most people think that you do this by eating more carbohydrates, but this can actually be achieved by eating a large bolus of protein. This will then induce a gluconeogenic response in the body, which will then convert the protein into glucose, giving your body an insulin bump just big enough to kick you out of ketosis. This is why some people may think they feel better adding fruit, but it is just because they are now being...
Yeah, they don't really know what they're talking about. They'd feel even better if they added a steak. Yep.
Kicked out of ketosis on a regular basis. Although ketosis can be used as a tool, it is not the point of a carnivore diet. Now you might be wondering, how does this relate to fasting? Well, when meals are only consumed 1 to 2 times per day, the bolus of protein in each meal should be much greater than if you were eating much smaller ones. This not only allows you to experience all of the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting, but the true benefits of the carnivore diet as well. There may be a good reason for why this, but the true...
Look at him. See? There it is. It's literally that fucking simple, boys. Yeah, it's something that 20-year-old kid. Well, I'm not sure. Like, here's the thing: is that like, and also, I only eat very, very lean meat. I don't like any fat in my meat at all. I just like straight up fucking lean meat, and I eat that every fucking day, basically. Like maybe like 1 day out of the week I don't eat that. That's right. That's what I do all the time. No fat. That's nasty.
Benefits of the carnivore diet as well. There may be a good reason for why this process worked optimally in this sequence. For most of our evolution, we were hunters and gatherers,
Just what
with a big emphasis on hunting. Food was not always readily accessible like it is today, meaning that we had to adapt to going long periods of time without any food, while eating much larger, less frequent meals when the time came. As this was the case for hundreds of thousands of years of our evolution, we have evolved to become perfectly able to thrive in a fasted or low-carb state until the hunt was successful. This is much different than today, with easy access to high-carb nutrient.
And your mind is more sharp whenever you're in the hunting mentality, because like that's whenever you've got to get that buffalo. You either get that buffalo or you fucking die.
Depleted food wherever you go. This food can lead to dysregulation of your hunger signaling hormones, leaving you constantly hungry and lacking energy. So if you want to feel full and energized rather than hungry and lethargic, you must keep your insulin levels low. While it may seem difficult at first, your physiology is in your favor when eating something close to what resembles the proper human diet. Just eat meat, eat only when you're hungry, and stop only when you're full.
So I've been doing that my whole life.
The carnivore diet has gotten a lot of...
Yep, I've been doing that my whole life. This video title? Yep, it's that simple. There it is. That's why I'm healthy. True, true, true. What terrible advice from this video? I mean, look, I think that if you take health advice from me, shouldn't do that. Should not do that. Oh, you should not do that. Ooh, don't do that. But the way that I do it is I get up. Sometimes I will eat a small snack. And I have actually learned that my optimization, my efficiency is lower whenever I eat than whenever I don't eat. So, like, I had this plan. So, like, for the longest time, I went back and forth about, should I jerk off before my stream? And this was something that I went back and forth on for, like, 3 years. And I would try, because, like, obviously, you do it, you're more relaxed during the stream. But guess what? If you don't do it, you work harder. And you try harder. So, I finally decided, no, we're not going to jerk off before the stream. Like, we're going to go all the way, all in, and it's going to be totally fucking fine. And then I used to eat before my stream. Then I stopped eating before my stream. I get up, and I go in raw. Every day. And the days that I do eat before my stream, I would say that I perform less well. Did you decide to jerk off during the stream? What else is this? Your body cannot break down more than 30-ish grams of protein every 2 or 3 hours. Oh, I don't eat a lot. I'm not a big eater. I don't like being eating a ton of food or anything like that. It's just I'm not about that. Like, I eat a small, clean, lean meal, and that's it. And then I eat a giant bowl of ice cream with a large soda. And by the way, I've been doing that. Have you talked to a doctor? Yeah, they did tests on me. This like a few years ago, I went in because I had some like fucking paranoid thing. And so I went in, they did tests on me, and yeah, we good.